Because the house takes you, unless when that perfect hand comes along, you bet big, and then you take the house.
Been practicing this speech, haven't you?
A little bit. Did I rush it? Felt like I rushed it.
That was good. I liked it.
Ocean's 11.
You're either in or you're out.
Hey man, welcome back to my place for the weekend binge, where I see what movies are coming out in theaters and make a fun little list of movies we can binge on Netflix or Amazon. And up this week, Aquaman. Let's take a look at the trailer. No, not that Aquaman, though I have been waiting for Aquaman ever since it appeared in Entourage. I'm talking about the new one with Jason Momoa. Let's look at this.
My father was a lighthouse.
Starts off a little corny. Wait, is that the dude that plays Jango Fett? Tamira Morrison? That dude does not get enough credit. Glad he's getting some shine here as Aquaman's daddy.
We could unite our worlds one day.
Check it out. Arthur is talking to the fish.
They made me what I am. Permission to come aboard.
I've been looking for you. Your half-brother, King Orm, is about to declare war upon the surface world.
The CGI looks really good, almost at Avengers level. I'm hoping this isn't going to be terrible.
You to take your rightful place as king.
Trust me, I am no king.
You do your best thinking when you're not thinking at all.
That was the worst pep talk ever.
Might want to strap in. Welcome home.
Woo! Yes. All right. I'm looking forward to that one.
Yes.
What do you think?
I'm amped. I'm hyped up.
I mean, DC has not been doing that well. The track record for the past 5 years has been pretty terrible.
Not good at all.
Yeah. Have you seen the new show Titans on the DC, their little
No,
streaming
not yet.
platform?
I've seen the trailer. It looks cool.
It's
It
good.
looks cool. Okay.
Yeah, it's I'd say that it's the best thing since Wonder Woman. And looking at this trailer, I think that this might be probably right below Wonder Woman and right above Titans.
Yeah. Maybe. Hopefully they figured it out. I'm just happy to see. I love Jason Momoa. He seems positive on Instagram all the time, and I love him on
Positive?
Yeah.
You like his positive energy?
I love his positivity. I love him on Game of Thrones. I'm just happy to see him win. So yeah. Jason Momoa. Aquaman, I think, is the most slept on DC person too. So
yeah.
I'm just happy. I'm happy for it.
Yeah,
Hopefully it's good.
And it looks like it's really good. It's all taking place underwater.
Yeah.
And for a movie that, is majority underwater, it could, look bad, but it doesn't look bad. So I was thinking of some other movies that take place underwater or, have a lot to do with the water. So some other aquatic movies. So first up on the list, I have a movie that the entire life is spent on the aquatic seas. The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou, directed by Wes Anderson. Yep, that's that Wes Anderson music. The Life Aquatic is considered to be one of Wes Anderson's worst movies, but I actually really liked it. Now, it's kind of all over the place, and the best way to describe the movie would be saying that it's about a deep sea explorer named Steve Zissou, played by Bill Murray, who gets into all kinds of crazy shenanigans with his crew while trying to hunt down the tiger shark that killed his partner. And even though the film has all the Wes Anderson stuff, like center framing, pastel colors, and people playing weird eccentric music, as the lead character, Steve Zissou, captains a submarine. Chock full of charming characters like this guy and this guy, the world that Wes Anderson is able to create takes away the scariness of the seas and ocean and makes it charming with the bright colors. And even though there are moments of realness, like when the pirates come in, the lighthearted nature of the whole affair could make anyone want to join Steve Zissou and his crew.
Wake up, Neto! I'm sorry I yelled at you. I need to speak with the man in charge, fellas. Don't point that gun at him. He's an unpaid intern. Vikram, what kind of coverage you get?
I just kept it rolling until they put this hood over my head. Since The Life Aquatic is considered Wes Anderson's least popular film, I'm going to make a list of all my favorite Wes Anderson movies.
Never heard of.
Number 1, Rushmore. Number 2, The Fantastic Mr. Fox. Number 3. Fuck, what's number 3? And next on our list, we go to a world that's filled with water.
The future. The polar ice caps have melted, covering the Earth with water. Those who survived have adapted to a new world.
Waterworld is pretty much all in the title. The entire world has become submerged underwater due to melted ice caps, and humans now live on boats and rafts called atolls, and some even have fish gills that have evolved because of prolonged time on water. The story follows Kevin Costner as our unnamed lead, a man simply known as the Mariner, a dude with a boat just trying to live throughout the day, but gets caught up with a little girl that just might have a tattoo with a map to dry land on her back. Beyond Kevin Costner being all broody and a bit of a dick,
You don't touch anything I'm on.
Well, I drew it for you.
You don't draw on anything, you understand?
we also have a batshit insane movie with dudes on jet skis, Dennis Hopper doing crazy shit like this,
Give a shit what he'd like. He took out my eye. And if I ever see him again, I'm gonna cut open his head and I'm gonna eat his brain.
and plenty of shots of submerged and underwater cities. This movie was a bit of a dud on arrival and was mostly just way too ahead of its time. It didn't have the means to create the fully realized world it needed, resulting in an expensive mess of a movie that has more ideas than execution. I, however, liked the film. I had many a dream of being on those boats and just living in a place that had no land at all.
Hey! Hey!
Yo, you see his midriff? That's amazing.
Sliding your DMs
Oh
like,
man.
that's how you pull up.
You know, so, I mean, I mentioned this, Waterworld, even though it was, you know, seen at the time as kind of an excess, as a waste of money, you know, Kevin Costner kind of, you know, eating up the scenery, I gotta admit, like, when I saw this movie, I really wanted to, like, live on that world.
Yeah.
I wanted to, like, to be on these, you know, floating island things. I mean, in terms of test of time, it still exists at Universal as, like, a ride.
Yeah, I was just saying, yeah, I vividly remember doing that at like 9, going to the Universal Studios, and yeah, feeling like I was in the world. It was like actors, and it was all types of stuff happening, jumping, and felt like I was there. People jumping in water, and like I was like, what is happening?
It was a good old time.
Yeah, fun movie though. I do remember seeing it as a kid. This is fun. I thought it was fun.
Yeah. Okay, so after being in a world that's filled with water, for our next entry, we're gonna go to a world that is
Under the sea,
yeah.
under
Finding
the
Nemo.
sea,
Take a look.
darling, it's better.
Yes, Marlon. I see it. It's beautiful.
So, Coral, when you said you wanted an ocean view, you didn't think you were going to get the whole ocean, did you? Huh? Oh, yeah. A fish can breathe out here.
Finding Nemo is a little bit different from the other movies on this list, as this film takes place almost entirely underwater. In it, we follow a fish named Marlin as he joins forces with another fish named Dory to help find his missing son, Nemo. A huge success when it came out, this film brings to life the undersea world like we've never seen before, essentially turning fish into bumbling fools like you or me, either with short attention spans.
No, it's true. I forget things almost instantly. It runs in my family. Well, I mean, at least I think it does. Where are they?
Total airheads.
Oh, I saw the whole thing, dude. First you were all like, whoa, and then we were like, whoa, and then you were like, whoa.
Overprotective parents, or sharks that are vegetarians.
Fish are friends, not food.
You know, just like us. Either way, this movie was fun for the whole family, while also teaching the young ones about marine life. The only problem here, though, is that there was an influx of parents wanting to buy their kids clownfish, which drove up the need to breed more types of this fish, and of course, when the craze was over, they had a ton of clownfish that nobody wanted. Fucking parents. Parents are honestly the worst. I mean, they see something that their kids want and they freaking go insane about it and just buy it up. I mean, did you ever beg your parents for something that you saw when you saw it in a movie?
The Elmo thing. What was that?
The Tickle Me Elmo?
Tickle Me. And I was aged out of it, but the pandemonium caught me too. I kind of wanted one just because.
What about stuff that was in a movie?
Oh, what was the movie with, was it Arnold Schwarzenegger and it was the toys?
Oh, wait.
It was toys.
Not
Jingle All the Way.
Yes. Wait, you wanted a
I wanted
Jingle All the Way
toy?
toy?
Yeah, I wanted those toys that were in the movie, like
the action figure.
The action figure, because of the pandemonium.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. No. Okay. I remember that. Yeah. For me, it was just anytime I saw Batman movies, I wanted Batman stuff or Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, I had
to get Ninja Turtles.
I had all Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
Everything Ninja Turtles, video game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, shout out to parents.
Yep. All right. So yeah, I know this might seem a little kind of macabre considering that we just watched Finding Nemo, but thought that for today, since we're doing movies that take place under the sea, we got some sushi.
Is that? Oh wow.
Yeah, you know you want some of this.
yeah. Let me holler at that.
All right, let me get one of these. All right. Roll. There you go. All right.
Some Nemo.
All right, so next up on the list, we go to that deep blue sea.
We're going to pull together and we're going to find a way to get out of here. First, we're going to seal off this.
Okay, now that we've gotten that out of the way, Deep Blue Sea is actually a pretty fun underwater romp, one that does not require too much brain power to enjoy. If you can get past the bad CGI, the wooden acting, and LL Cool J spouting some pretty fantastic lines.
You ate my bird.
In the film, we follow a crew in a facility in the middle of the ocean that is currently testing on sharks to make them smarter as a means of hopefully curing Alzheimer's. I don't know, they try to make it make sense in the movie. Needless to say, at some point all hell breaks loose and these smart-ass sharks start to eat up and fuck shit up. It's a fun ride.
Did it, pal. You did it.
Wait a minute. You know what? Instead of binging this movie and talking about it, I think what we should be looking at is that music video that LL Cool J did for this. Remember? Deepest, Bluest?
Let's do it.
Okay, let's look at that. Let's look at that instead. Let's see what they got.
My hat is like a shark's fin. Deepest, bluest, my hat is like a shark's fin.
How much money do you think they spent on
Here
this
we go.
video?
Not that much. I don't think they spent that much.
I can't. You see how the fastener? Okay, now they just closed up on it. There's like, I can't not see his nipples now.
Yeah, well, damn, now that's weird. I don't know.
I'm sorry. It's a little, is that weird?
Yeah, I don't know if I can see.
I mean, you're telling me you're not seeing this nipple situation happening right here. I mean, there's a
don't
lot
know
of
how much I can
beautiful
talk
women,
about his nipples.
but all I'm seeing are these nipples.
We might have to pause the whole nipple conversation.
I'm sorry. It's just kind of there.
I mean, because the straps are like, they're over his nipples, but the nipples are still
Do you
showing.
see what now you're talking about the nipples.
I see what you mean.
You see what I'm talking about?
Scissored the nipples.
This is a situation.
Yeah. Yep,
Okay, hold on. Now we got the close-up, and we see the black eyes. You see the black eyes?
Yeah, because he is the shark.
Oh, his hat is a shark's fin.
Yeah.
He's the shark.
And you know, a shark's eyes are they're black.
Yeah. Well, you know, obviously the one thing that people think about when they see this movie is the Samuel L. Jackson scene.
Yeah.
But I venture that this particular music video is the one thing that people should see because it's something to behold.
I think if you see the video, you have seen the movie. I think you don't even need to see the movie once you see this. And then cue that, the Sam Jackson part. Play that over and over again.
Probably the best CGI I've ever seen in a movie.
Yeah, maybe like Google the last scene and watch that. Yeah.
That's it. That's
and
all you
LL
need.
Cool J beats up the shark with his hands.
No. Oh yeah, he did. That was.
Yeah, he got in a fist fight with the
And he
shark.
survived.
And he won. Yeah.
Yeah.
We were happy about that. Though.
It also had the Punisher in it, aka Thomas
That
Jane.
it. Yep.
Yeah.
That's him.
All right, and last on our list, we go from the deep blue sea to two people that are stranded in the middle of the ocean for open water. Yep. This movie is that sad, though.
Daniel, where's the boat?
It's a good question.
One of my biggest fears in the entire world is being stranded in the middle of the ocean. And Open Water seems to be just the movie to keep me from sleeping well at night. In Open Water, we follow a couple that goes on a diving excursion, but after swimming a bit too far from the dive site, are accidentally left behind in the, you guessed it, open fucking water. And everything that one might fear from being stranded in the middle of the ocean happens, from starvation to delirium to sharks. Lots and lots of sharks that slowly nibble on the couple's fragile bodies. Again, nightmare fuel. If there were ever any charm of ocean life, it is quickly squelched when seeing this couple's ordeal that ultimately ends with the fishermen finding one of their cameras in the belly of a shark. Moral of the story, never go diving, not even once.
Man, they're really doing anything. I wonder if it works.
Shit. Honestly, this movie is way scarier than any horror film that I've ever seen. Being stranded in the middle of the ocean is one of the scariest things that I could ever think of. Like, what is one of the scariest things for you?
Being stranded in the ocean. I mean, drowning, I think that's the worst way to go, because not only could you drown, you could also get eaten by a shark.
So is that your, like,
yeah,
that's your ultimate. So we have the same ultimate fear of, like,
that would be it.
The worst way to die.
Yeah, that and burning to death, I think are the worst ways to go. I think almost every other way is probably better.
Yeah, both of those require, there's a lot of suffering involved in both.
Yeah,
it's not a quick death.
They're not quick, yeah. Like I hear if you freeze, it's actually not that bad. Like you feel like you're about to go to sleep, and then you just dead. Yeah, so.
Okay, well on that very, very somber and exciting note, yeah, that's it for this week. I have a couple of other movies that you can continue the binge if you'd like to continue it. Take a look.
This summer, he will take you into a world no man has ever seen before.
An experiment that tampered with nature's most basic laws. It went terribly wrong. It was buried 5 miles down. Now, a crew of undersea miners is about to stumble upon this terrifying secret.
Shack to 7, what's going on out there, Williams?
My God, are you picking this up?
Look at that. Leviathan.
Currently with a Russian fleet in the Baltic Sea.
Welcome to the greatest pleasure ship ever built. Good times forever!
I have something here, sir. I've never seen anything like this.
It's a malfunction, sir. That's impossible. Where are they coming from?
I don't know, sir, but whatever it is, it's, big.
They answered a distress call.
Where the hell is everybody?
Now.
What the hell was that?
They're dead in the water.
And here's where you can find all the movies that I've mentioned on this list. Shit, hey, what are you still doing? You can go. Bye. All right, the binge is over. You don't need to follow me to the bathroom. See you later.